Welcome to Secrets Out Idaho. Each week, we let you in on the secrets of Southern Idaho and speak to the people who make it such a unique hidden gem. I'm your host, Connie Stouffer. Sonia Haynes, thank you so much for joining me today to talk about the 12 cool things to give and the United Way of South Central Idaho. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for doing this series for us. 12 Cool Things to Give is probably makes my heart happy.
I'm so glad. It makes my heart happy too. The one we're talking about today is hygiene kits. Tell me more about hygiene kits.
So my job as resource development director is working with organizations that are for-profit and then organizations that are nonprofit. In the midst of that, there are some trends that come to the surface that we're always needing. And hygiene is one of those. Hygiene, what does that mean? We're talking toothbrushes and toothpaste and laundry detergent, razors, combs, hairbrushes, hair ties. Like, I don't even think anybody realizes that, you're trying to apply for a job and your hair is all over the place, and to go and buy hair ties, you have to go to the dollar store and they're $1, or use a rubber band and that's not appropriate. But even finding a rubber band, it's like something so simple as a rubber band could make a difference for somebody getting the job or not. And so I just really feel like hygiene, deodorant, homeless families in high school, and as a female going through those feminine challenges and puberty and things like that, being able to have the resources that you need during that time is so valuable. So the schools, making sure that the schools and the food pantries, Voices Against Violence, any sort of like a crisis center, or any school really, which is a crisis center all in itself, is a great place to be able to start thinking of hygiene kits. And, maybe you go to the dollar store, and what I do is I'll just start going, well, I need toothbrushes. Okay, well, I'll buy an extra one. And then I need this, this, and this. And so I just make up like a little, it could be a brown bag, it could be whatever. And then over time, I go and donate them to Valley House or to Voices Against Violence or any of those organizations. Most of the schools have a pantry, or the counselors have like that drawer of needs, that the student comes in and they're like, I don't have a toothbrush or whatever, this deodorant. And then they pull out their little drawer and they've got this little, opportunity for children to be able to have the resources they need. So hygiene is a huge part of our culture, and also how we function amongst each other.
Sonia, you brought so many important things up there. One is feminine hygiene products. There's something called period poverty. Those things are not cheap. And so there's a lot of girls that miss school, for a few days a month, every month, because they just don't have the products that they need to be able to go to school. And so that's a serious need for girls everywhere around the world, but certainly here in the Valley, I'm sure too. And then there's so many easy ways. Like, I think, every time we go to the dentist, for our 6-month cleaning, they give us a little bag with like a toothbrush and floss and toothpaste. And we already have all that at home. So we have like a little stash at our house that I could probably go donate right now. But we just keep it on hand, for guests or whatever. But I could certainly go give a lot of those and donate those. And people listening, every time you go to the dentist, they give you that little pack of stuff. And if you don't need those, donate them. Deodorant is expensive. Toothpaste is expensive,
Yeah. And even like as a workplace, you want to do something within your workplace and you say, gosh, I just wish I knew what some of the needs are in the community. Hygiene, do a hygiene drive. Everybody bring in 5 items and you win a gift card or something. But what a huge opportunity, because everybody needs those. Pantries need them. Homeless shelters need them. Schools need them. We serve 47 schools in this community, and every single school needs hygiene products. Every homeless shelter, every food pantry, they all need hygiene products. It goes back to, if you're going to give, how cool is it to know that what you're giving is directly something that's always needed?
Yeah, one thing that I just thought of now, it didn't used to be very common like 10 years ago, but now you see it at the store all the time, is dry shampoo. It's just like a spray you can spray into your hair, and if you are homeless or couch surfing or, something like that, and you don't have access to a shower every day, dry shampoo, those are source of things that you can buy that
Fingernail
would be
clippers.
super helpful.
Fingernail
Mhm.
clippers. Like, think about that. Like, your fingernails are important, maybe they're growing, maybe
Yeah.
they're not, whatever, but how do you cut them if you don't have fingernail clippers? And they're expensive. If you go to anywhere besides a dollar store, then, they're anywhere from $3 to $4. So if you're trying to worry about whether it's food or fingernail clippers, ones get scissors, like, hair
Yeah.
scissors, beard scissors. And razors. Has anyone shaved lately with a single blade razor? I am sorry, but we we did some hygiene kits and we went all out on the razors. We went 3 blade, 4 blade, because ultimately it comes down to, can you shave with a knife? I've seen it in the Westerns, but ultimately, you know, buy some nice stuff for some people that really could be so grateful that it's there, especially if they lose everything or they're in a domestic situation, they're homeless. To be able to have some nice quality hygiene products is amazing. Nice deodorant, you're a young high school kid and you don't, and you get the Axe. Have you smelled like the Axe deodorant? That stuff smells so good. Just in my opinion, you can make it your own. You can really have fun with it. You can really not just go buy hygiene products, but personalize it and really care and make up some fun. I've seen them do hygiene boxes, that they go and that the counselors can give out to the different children that they know that need it. We have on average 20 to 30 kids per high school that are homeless.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And that means that, they're living in their car, they're living with friends or family, but they don't have like their own home. They don't have their own place. And so hygiene is going to be something that typically isn't right there, available to them that's theirs. And again,
The other thing I'm just thinking of is sunscreen. Like if you're homeless, you spend
oh,
a lot of your time outside. And sunscreen is expensive and definitely something that will get, cut from the list of necessities. But it's important. I think about how much sunscreen I slather all over my pale
yeah,
faced baby. And like,
yeah. Gel,
you
hairspray, like, buy a little can of hairspray, having some nice perfume, maybe of your favorite perfume, and you see it see it somewhere that's on sale and you're like, wow, I'm going to buy that. It's just really understanding that we're not just saying go out and buy hygiene, although that is great, but, really personalize it. Think about things that you really enjoy and then give back.
hmm Yeah, I think if you can get the nice stuff, if you can splurge a little bit on it, it makes such a big difference, right? Like if you think about all the care you put into your self care, the lotions and the all the stuff that we get to do, when you have some
Yeah.
privilege and a little extra, like to be able to have something that smells nice, when you're
Yeah, a
homeless, like
detangling brush. Like, I didn't even know there was such a thing as but imagine, like a nice detangling brush, a comb if you're, a hair ties. It's amazing. And I was even thinking about, just the struggling family piece when you're down and out and your kids are, they need to brush their teeth and it becomes where it's second priority because the toothbrushes are so expensive or it's just not, where you need it to be. It just should not even be something that a family should worry about. And
it makes
that's
such
kind
a
of where
difference.
so easy, just
Yeah.
so easy. And you could partner with dentists. You could partner, do a drive at your work, at your employment. Personally, you could just say this month. And that's where the 12 Cool Things to Give is a great opportunity to just pick apart every month, pick one, and then say this month, I'm going to do this. And I've seen a lot of people do it. What else is really fun is to write a note or a special like words of wisdom. We did interviewing questions and answers and we put them in some hygiene kits so that if someone's out there and we're like, hey, if you're interviewing right now and you got this hygiene kit, or if you're down and out, it was inspirational quotes, just something that this was made for you in love. We're not having charity on you. We're really, this is a hand up. We want you to
Mhm.
feel supported and loved as a community.
For sure, and I saw a post that, Garrick and Dale, the barbershop downtown, did, and he had given a shave and a haircut to a man who had been, I don't know if he was homeless or but had been struggling for a long time, and he looked like a whole new person, like,
Yeah.
he just looked happy, and just, like, it was transformative, you could just
Yeah.
tell for that person, and I think, like, if you can go buy a gift certificate from a local barber, whether it's Garrick and Dale or another place, for someone to go get a shave and a haircut,
Mm,
or something like that. Like, how nice would that be? I mean,
yeah.
I just
Yeah,
think that that would
customize
be.
it, make it fun. What another way to support a great local business and, be able to have that hygiene kit be the like extra special.
Yeah.
Aveda does them too. Aveda does free haircut cards, and then there's a couple other places in town that do like, hey, a free haircut. Sure, if you're going to do some hygiene kits, we've partnered with them before, and
Mhm.
a lot of times they're wanting to give back or wanting to find opportunities. Like, and again, like you said, buy a gift certificate. Maybe
Yeah.
give away some highlights. I don't know. I think that it's thinking what can I give and how can I do it, and is it really going to make a difference?
Mhm. I think so much about how people feel is about how they look. Like, do they look clean and put together? They don't have
Right.
to look fancy, but if you can just, like, look presentable and, like, I think for this gentleman to, like, to have his beard shaved and a haircut, like,
Yeah.
he just you could just tell that he looked and felt so much
Yeah.
better, and I
Oh,
think that's really
absolutely. That just gave me goosebumps. It's a
Mhm.
definitely a, be able to smell fresh and feel fresh,
Yeah.
is just a great opportunity for our community and for children of our community. I don't, as a child, my history has been, I was out in the backwoods, and I remember coming into town and just thinking, gosh, I hope no one smells me. But once I got a shower and I got my hair done, and I got to be able to brush my teeth and do some stuff in around normal amenities, it just made me feel so confident and good about myself, and that I could do anything.
Yeah, it's so true, and then one other product that I just thought of, it's something that I buy when I travel. I think Olay makes them, but there's probably other brands too, but there are these, face cleaning wipes that they're dry and you just have to add water to them, and then they soap up and suds up,
Ooh,
and they're for, like, cleaning your face, but I use them for, like, just my whole self if I'm traveling 36 hours on a flight somewhere and I just feel gross,
yeah,
I can just put it, or when I'm in, like, the backwoods and I'm camping, I can just carry it with me and not have to
yeah,
have a shower. And I think it's you feel so much better afterwards. And so if you're homeless or you're living in your car and you don't have a shower and you
yeah,
just need to, like, clean up before you go to school or something like that, those are easy. You don't need a shower. You just need
yeah.
water, and you can get cleaned up, and it's a nice, easy thing to
Yeah, buy
do.
some monkey butt. I mean, have you seen the monkey butt? I'm not even joking. At like Sportsman's, like a powder, and it really works. Like if you're hunting, and that's what typically where it started. But I was telling somebody, I said, "Geez, buy some of that and some of that, that powder, and just really give somebody an opportunity to feel like, hey, if you're down and out, we're here for you, right?"
Yeah. Mhm. I think all those little things will make such a big difference in someone's day, in their week, in their life, just making them feel better. I
I
think it's
think
such a
you
good
bring up
thing.
a good point, like the little makeup removers, being able they're so inexpensive at like Ross and TJ Maxx, where I think they're
Yeah.
$2.99 for 30 of them.
Yeah.
And I just think it literally, again, I go down the aisles, I do some shopping for myself, and I think, why not? It's $2.99. I'm going to throw it in there. By the time I'm done, I spent $10 on someone in the community that I want to invest in. This is our community. We are each other's neighbors. We are each other's sisters and brothers and cousins. And I really feel like it's really important that we don't forget that we're here for each other and we can't do without each other.
It's so true. There's endless ways to give back and to help people. And I thank you so much for being on this series and helping us talk through all the different ways. If you want to find out more about the United Way of South Central Idaho, you can go to unitedwayscid.org to learn more about how to volunteer, how to donate, how to give back. And then you can visit southernidaho.org/lifestyle to learn about all the 12 cool things to give. Thank you so much for joining us, Sonia.
Thank you so much, Connie. You guys are the best.
You're the best. Thanks for listening to Secrets Out Idaho. You can follow Southern Idaho Economic Development on social media or visit southernidaho.org to learn more. please take a moment to leave a rating and review and subscribe so you can be the first to hear more Secrets Out Idaho. Until next time.